Today we're cleaning up one of the most universal wardrobe staples, no matter your age or gender. Of course, we're talking about sneakers. My name is Anastasia, and as unliberated as it may sound, today I will be cleaning my men's shoes, a pair of leather Canali sneakers. These Canali sneakers are about 6 months old. They have been worn daily, but until now they have only had the surface level cleaning, just occasional whipping, no deep cleaning. It's hard to say where this fall on the wear and tear scale, so let's take a closer, more objective look. After 6 months of daily wear, there are some ordinary scuffs and the leather itself hasn't worn down much. Just the paint, which is disappointing as it thin out surprisingly fast in odd places. What worries me most is the sole. It's yellowed over time, and getting the dirt out of this rubber takes not only skill, but almost superhuman patience. The suede, however, is solid and not split leather. Beyond the actual condition of the shoes, the dirt and scuffs, you can also see how oddly put together they are. The edge of the leather was left completely raw, and while you don't notice it from afar, up close it looks pretty sloppy. And in the context of a brand at this level, it doesn't just look off, it feels almost pathetic. And honestly, they don't feel like $600 shoes. In my opinion, and in the opinion of the owner of this pair, they are worth maybe $250 max. And just in case, for the context, they were bought in an urgent situation, in a rush, and out of everything that was available in that location, they were the best option. We do own clothing from Canali and it's genuinely great, so this isn't some expose, it's more of a clarification. Even high-end brands don't always nail every product, unfortunately. Truly consistent brands, those are rare. And before we start cleaning, let's take a moment to discuss some important things you need to know to avoid damaging your shoes. We're used to cleaning everything with water, but when it comes to the leather items, we're entering very sensitive territory. Water can be dangerous and may damage the material. Leather softens when exposed to water, because its main structural protein, collagen, absorbs moisture and swells. Normally, collagen fibers are tightly bound together by hydrogen bonds, giving leather its strength and firmness. However, water molecules penetrate between these fibers, breaking some of these bonds and causing the fibers to expand. This swelling reduces the leather's thickness and makes it softer, but also more vulnerable to damage. That's why it's important to clean leather quickly and avoid letting excess moisture soak in to preserve its natural texture and durability. Overall, the dirt level is pretty standard. Time to clean them up. For the cleaning process, we'll need some professional products like saddle soap. We will also use a suede eraser since there are suede elements. Also, we'll need a soft horsehair brush and water container. Let's begin the cleaning process by breaking down the sneakers into their key parts. Remove the laces and the insoles. We will wash them separately. These insoles deserve their own spotlight for how monstrous they look. With a soft brush, sweep through the inside of the shoes to clear out the junk, dust, candy wrappers, basically everything you somehow end up storing in there. Then we move to the leather exterior. With the same brush, go over the surface gently to remove dust. For a deeper clean, we use saddle soap. Dampen the brush, shake off the excess. Remember, we're cleaning with foam, not water, and no dripping allowed. I usually just use the brush, but today I decided to use the brush on one sneaker and the included sponge on the other to see which is more effective. Load the soap onto the damp brush with circular or sliding motions. To give the shoe structure, I stuff them with paper. Work the soap into the leather with soft, massaging motions, no heavy pressure. Blot with paper right away, and avoid the suede for now. Don't let the process drag on. The leather shouldn't absorb too much moisture. Repeat until you reach the cleanliness you want. This gentle and mild cleanser work well on both leather and textile if you need to clean the inner parts. Next, the suede. We take a suede eraser. I use it when dirt can be brushed out, razor, then wash it out. The idea is to gently comb through the stained areas of suede. Tender but firm, we are not caressing, we are brushing. Here is our interim result. The sole still looks sad, so let's finish the second shoe and then deal with rubber. Repeat the same process on the other sneaker, but this time I use the sponge. Dampen it, remove excess water, pick up the soap with a scraping motion and go. And my verdict, in terms of cleaning power, brush and sponge deliver the same finish, but ergonomically, the brush wins by far. Your hands stay clean and dry, you have full control over pressure, and the bristles reach into spots the sponge simply can't, like the eyelets and even the pores of the leather. The sponge leaves your hands sticky with dirt, and the soapy solution dries out your skin. So for me, it's brush only from now, no debate. Now the insoles, they are leather, so I clean them the same way, but since the coating is thinner, I work more delicately to avoid softening or damaging the surface. Now for the dreaded rubber. I use technical acetone from a hardware store. Acetone is volatile, so I keep the container covered and open the window. Gloves on, cotton peg soaked in acetone, and I start working the surface. It takes off the dark scuffs, but the yellow stains, not a chance. Those come from organic matter like plant residue, and only alkali will truly work on that. So that's the whole process, and here is the result. Conscious consumption isn't just a trend, it's a quiet philosophy of caring for the things that faithfully accompany us on our journeys, whether to the office, meeting with friends, or faraway travels. These things deserve our attention and care. Conscious consumption means investing in quality pieces and nurturing them to last for decades. I hope this conversation was helpful. My name is Anastasia. Until the next cleaning.